Hey YouTube, what's going on? It's Aiden. I wanted to talk a little bit about something that's been going on in my life lately. First of all, as trans men, we often are faced to grow up faster than we should. I've learned a lot from my conversations with people, especially the conversations I have with people that I'm friendly with or that I work with, not people who are older than me, um, about how mature I am versus people that are my age, and about things that I've gone through that people my age couldn't have handled. Um, which is funny because I've never looked at it like that. Because all of my friends, or a large amount of my friends, are trans, so I've gone through the same things that they have. I think it's not fair for some of us, or for all of us, that we face things that you couldn't even imagine going through. My guidance counselor growing up once told me that what one person goes through that feels like tragedy when they're going through it might be the most simple thing to go through for somebody else. What gives somebody a bad day normally would be a piece of cake for every single one of the trans people that I know. Because we've been through a living hell to get to where we want to be. I've been really happy since I transitioned. And dysphoria kicks my ass a couple times a month, but normally I'm okay. But I still have bad days. And because of testosterone, those bad days are worse than they ever were. I get angry and I do things like breaking my iPhone case, which literally I got fixed a week ago. I think the objective of this video is to talk about the fact that everybody, trans, cisgender, whatever you are, deals with depression and deals with sadness, deals with really, really shitty situations. So if we're all going through those things, unfortunately, even though you don't want to, the best thing you can do is talk about them and go get help. So I think my hope for making this, no matter how sad and slow it's going to be right now, is to say that if you're in the LGBT community, there are youth centers all over, especially if you live on Long Island. We now have 3 that you can go to for help, and they'll find you a safe environment. And if you're not LGBT, there are phone numbers, and there are so many options of people who you can go to. Especially if you're trans, or now I believe everybody in the LGBT community can use this. Even if you're not in the LGBT community, you can call the Trevor Project. So, from someone who's been through the really tough times, and who, in the beginning of their transition, wanted to kill themselves, my message is just to find help. Just like the It Gets Better campaign, until you're on this side of it, the side where you're living a life that you only dreamed about for years, and that's where I'm at. Before you're there, you don't know that you can have that. And even when you get there, you're gonna have bad days. Nothing's perfect. So if you're in a deep, dark place, get help. And my cell phone number is 516-314-8884. So if you don't feel comfortable calling somebody else, call me. I'll answer 24/7.